ready to see the inside? Yeah! What? Are you ready to see the inside? Yeah! Okay, well then go see the inside of your new theater, you guys. Let's go.
They just took off running, opened up the front door. I mean, they just looking and gasping. And then we told them, we said, are you ready? Are you ready to walk into the main area?
You ready?
You okay?
Ready.
Okay, very good. Go on in, kids.
And they just ran down the main aisle and screaming, and they just started noticing everything. It was the simple things, though, that really got them, that made them feel, you know, like they had now been given the classiest theater you could possibly imagine. We then took them to the very back, which was my favorite place because it's where that beginning process happens. I mean, these girls had their own makeup counter. They had costumes. They had a sewing area. They had their classroom, a classroom where they can get together and just do improvisational, you know, skits. The classroom was perfect.
Are you ready? Oh! Yeah!
Hammy just said, this is what I've always dreamed of. This is the space that we've not had. But now, I mean, it's all right here.
This is your community, and let them see. Let them feel it with you, and you're gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be great. I'm so proud of you all.
Thank
Such good work.
You have to be on stage in about 30 minutes, okay?
We build houses, and then people come in and make them a home. And this time, we restored a theater. It's almost as if we had built a home, welcomed the family in, and then got to watch them live in their home.
This is their congregation. This is their area. This is where the community comes together and unifies as one.
You can do good. I know it.
It was time to take that new stage. It was time to pull that new curtain open. And it was time to perform for the town of Sabine Pass.
Rita, what a name.
Gather up the rest of your belongings and tell your friends bye.
What do you pack at a moment like this?
I took only a suitcase full of clothes.
I hope in doing this performance of After the Storm, the kids got some cathartic value out of telling the story and were able to release some of this pent-up emotion.
When Rita hits, and it hits my hometown. It hits Sabine Pass, the place I grew up, dead on.
It was the most fearful night of my life.
You could just see parents just shaking and crying. I mean, some of the mothers and fathers even, I mean, just burying their face in their hands.
I went and woke my sister up and we cried on each other's shoulders.
When you see a child vulnerable, standing on stage, and being honest with everyone in the audience, it just broke your heart.
My parents began to cry, and they really tried to be strong for us, and I love them for that.
It was an open door as a window into their soul, and how it changed them, how it bettered them, how it brought them closer to their family. And for us to get to witness this was the greatest reward that we could ever get for doing what we did that week.
Life as I've known it for the last 18 years is never going to be the same.
And in a town like Sabine, a person's pain is felt throughout.
It was their courage, standing on their brand new stage, sharing that is a beginning phase of healing this community.
The storm was a curse, but we've all discovered the blessings hidden deep within.
It has brought our small community that much closer, and in the end, stronger. Because I know now that rebuilding can be done, even in life. And it's never too late for anyone.
And after seeing that, you realize why this town is so proud of the kids and that school and everybody who lives in that town.
I'll always be grateful and never forget where I came from, my hometown, Sabine Pass.
The rebuilding process, it's massive. And what we've done is probably just a drop in the bucket.
The Gulf Coast is going to need help for a very, very long time. And without people stepping up like the Trevino Group and statewide from Detroit that had come down to help us, we're lost.
In this time of crisis, you saw people coming out to help one another. People like Mark Riff from Modern Housing in Florida. The guy just stepped up and did an incredible job. Aaron Bradley, Donahue Fabric.
And to all the people at Adrian Homes, we could not have done it without you.
It was wonderful to see everyone come together and make a difference in a lot of people's lives.
Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines.